Good morning, happy Monday, happy new week to you. I'm coming to you this morning to share a weekly word with you. Hoping you start your week out just wonderful. Over the weekend, y'all, this week's word is be a testimony. Over the weekend, y'all, I received a comment, and it was somewhat judgmental. I got kind of tickled at the whole thing, to be honest with you. But it made me think about something in life. What role are you playing? Are you being a testimony or are you being a condemner? The person generally had overcome something in their life that they saw I was doing. And they pretty much went through their testimony and said what happened to them and that they had stopped doing it. And as a black woman, I need to do something. And instead of example, but live my life and have fun, or something it said, basically. That's not the exact wording. And it made me think about something. And I see this often in life. It's a lot of times what runs people away from churches, what runs people away from doing something. We all have something in life. Don't get me wrong. Part of life is knowing how to accept criticism. Knowing how to, people are going to condemn you. People are going to judge you. I try not to, and I hope that you all do the same. But what is so funny to me is that when God blesses you to overcome something, how you become such a terror over somebody's life that's doing that same thing that you've been blessed to overcome. Like you've never done a thing in your life. And it's important to know that we have to do better as people towards each other. Because we all have a cross that we have to bear. We all have something. And yes, I'm saved and I love the Lord. I've known the Lord a long time, and had a relationship with him. But it's still things in my life I struggle with. But I know with God, everything will get better. Everything will improve. But no, it doesn't happen overnight in every area of my life. Some aspects of my life I've been able to handle just like that. And some not so much. It's a struggle for me. And it's a blessing when I hear somebody who's been through it and went through it and they overcame it. And they're not saying, well, girl, I'm going to pray for you. But they're saying, I'm going to really pray for you because I know it was a struggle for me. A sincere prayer, a prayer out of love. This is my testimony. This is what I did. This, and that. And this is how I overcame. Your steps may not be the same as theirs. You may not overcome the same way as them. But what happens is you realize that God brought them through it. He'll bring you through it also. And sometimes it takes seeing somebody that has been through something. Well, girl, I've been in a situation where I had to bury a child. And so I could be empathetic to the next person. Now, how they grieve and how they get over this their way. But you know what? God brought me through. God blessed me with a child. I've been through a miscarriage. Things like that. But God brought me through. You will make it. When it's your time, God will bless you with a child. Girl, I used to drink. I'm not saying I used to drink. I used to be a slush. But God delivered me. I used to pop, lock, and drop it every time I turn around. I used to be promiscuous. Things like that. I'm not judging you because I've been there. I used to be young and impressionable and did this, that, and the other trying to impress my friends. When I realized that I need to be living another kind of way. When you know better, you do better. You strive and it's a work in progress. But be a testimony. Don't get over something and start condemning people for doing the very thing that you used to do. And it may not be the exact same thing. But we've all done something in life. And you don't never know how your testimony might bless somebody. And that very person that you blessed, you might be going through right now something that they have overcome. And they be able to have a testimony for you. You just never know. So I just encourage you today, don't forget that we've all done something in life. We all may still be doing something. We all have our cross to bear. We need to pray for each other. We need to bless each other. Don't be so quick to judge someone for doing something that you just came out of doing. Or maybe they're doing something different. They're sinning a little bit different than your sin. So you think that you can rank sin and you can judge them. on what they're doing. I don't worry about Sally over there. No, I might say, that's not me, and I'm not into that. I'm not going to do it, and I don't feel, that don't mean I have to agree with what they're doing either. I don't feel it's right, but what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try not to do that. But why? I can't worry about them because I still got Donna to clean up. It's still some things I may be doing areas great. Out of 15 areas in my life, I may be having 8, 9 mastered. But I still got 6 or 7 I got to work on. And guess what? The 8 or 9 I got mastered. Don't you know sometimes you'll think you got that all under control. And you'll say, well, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm over that. And you fall back in that trap. And I know this is a preacher word today. But I'm just here to tell you. Try to live a life that is an example for other people. Let them know that you've been through some things too. That you still have struggles. That you still have trials and tribulations. But with God, all things are possible. Be a testimony for them. So they'll know that they too can overcome. This too shall pass. You won't always be in this situation. Have you ever known when you get money saved, you get situation saved, you think you over the hump? Well, I thought I was over the hump. And then something happened. That's what I'm saying. You never know when you have to go back through the cycle again. You just have to keep striving to do your best. And I just want to say today, look, please think before you speak. Don't condemn. Have compassion for others. Especially when you see they're going through a struggle that you've already been through. You know what your struggle was to get over it, to overcome. It may have been easy to you in that area. But look at the areas in your life that it's not so easy. Be a testimony. Pray for others. Your testimony may be the thing that they need to get them over the hump. I want you all to know that I love you today and every day. But God loves you the most. Remember to always be kind to yourself and others. Be joyful and be blessed. Be a testimony. Love you. Bye.